All right, so in this video, I'm gonna be breaking down my top neighborhoods here in Midland, Texas, right? I'm gonna be giving you the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything that you're gonna need to know, especially when you're starting your journey on moving here to Midland, Texas. So let's go ahead and let's get started. All right, number one on the list is gonna be the Heritage Oaks neighborhood. Now, it's located in Northwest Midland, and this is one of the fastest growing areas of Midland. One of the reasons why I like it here. Homes often come up available in this area too. So if you are looking, there's quite a bit of turnover in the area. Part of that reason is because a lot of folks that work for oil companies actually live in these areas. And so a lot of times folks will come in, they do their hitch for a couple of years, and then they get relocated out. And so it should be actually fairly easy to find a place to live in the Heritage Oaks neighborhood. And there's also still a little bit of new construction going on as well. Now, where it's located at, it is located close to everything, right? You've got shopping, restaurants, parks, all of those things right in the area right there for you. Now, one of the parks that's really close is C.J. Kelly Park. They've got an awesome playground there. There's a little duck pond there as well. You'll find people out there fishing and just hanging out. And also the local little leagues, they have baseball there, t-ball, and they also have football fields as well. You know, my family, my son, one of his leagues actually plays flag football in that area too. And so there's a lot of community involvement in the area. Super safe area for you to be in. Lots of folks, a lot of times when you're visiting the area, you'll see people doing running or families just actually out walking. Now, as far as shopping and all of that, you've got everything close to. You've got Sam's and H-E-B, which are very close as well. And then tons and tons of places for you to be able to eat and just travel to really, really quickly. Other great spot that is really close is Bolero, if you like to bowl. We've got one nice bowling alley here, and it's called Bolero, and it is very, very close to this area as well. Now, the prices of homes in this area, they're gonna range. They're gonna range probably from about $370,000 all the way up to $700,000. Now, there's still a few new construction homes that are going up as well in the area too, but you can also find some established homes there as well that are probably about 10 to 12 years old as well. The reason why I like Heritage Oaks as well is because there's three different subdivisions in this area of town, and Heritage Oaks actually happens to be in the back. And so, you know, there's not gonna be a lot of traffic going around in this area. And so that's one of the reasons why I like it. I've got 4 kids, so, you know, a lot of times we're out in the front yard just playing around. And so there's not gonna be a ton of traffic, you know, going around in the area. Now, one of the upsides, or could be a downside, depending on what your thoughts are or what your opinions are, is that there is an HOA, right? And so I'm a person, I actually like HOAs. I don't have a problem with them. Whenever you have an HOA, a lot of times what comes with it is a clubhouse and a pool and a playground. And so this subdivision, this area actually does have a clubhouse and a pool, which is a very, very nice area. Especially during the summer when it starts to get hot here. As you know, triple digits, you go to the community pool, take a dip, and have a really, really good time. So that is one of the places that you're gonna wanna check out, Heritage Oaks in Northwest Midland. All right, so before we get to the next neighborhood, I just wanna let you know that if you need any help moving into the Midland area or any of the surrounding areas, you can contact me any way that you feel comfortable. All of my info is gonna be in the description below, and I look forward to connecting with you soon. All right, next on our list is gonna be Green Tree. Green Tree is gonna be one of the premier areas that you can live in here in Midland. It's actually located in northern Midland. I really love this area because, I mean, as you know, I grew up here in Midland, but I've spent a lot of time in this area. The reason why is because a lot of my friends, their parents had houses here, and so it's just a really, really nice area that you're gonna be able to check out. Now, homes do come up in this area, but it is a very, very desirable area to be in. So when homes come up, folks are looking at them, especially the locals here. People who have lived in Midland, they've been here for a while, they know about this area and this is where they wanna be at. Now, one of the reasons why they do wanna be in this area is because it's actually located on a golf course. So Green Tree Country Club is actually in this area. And so living on the golf course, folks that play golf, they like to play golf. Even folks that don't play golf, this is just a very nice place to be because as you know, we're in West Texas, not a lot of great scenery here, but if you've got a house that sits on the golf course and they're actually redoing the golf course at the country club as well, it's very, very nice. You just have some really, really good views whenever you actually own a home here. The homes here built in, you're gonna find homes from the 80s and homes from the 90s as well. And the price range is gonna range from about $400,000 all the way up to, I mean, you can find $2 million homes, $2.5 million homes in this area as well. So as you can see, there is a wide range of homes that are located in this neighborhood. There is an HOA here as well, as you probably knew, but it is not a requirement to actually be a member of the country club just to live in the Green Tree community. Now, it is a little bit further north, and so if you're gonna be going anywhere, you've gotta come south from Green Tree in order to get to whatever you're looking to get to. And that's gonna either be shopping, restaurants, and everything. And it's easy to get anywhere here in Midland, right? And so nowhere that you go is gonna be a long drive here in Midland. So if you're looking for a place that is really community oriented, you're looking for a place where it's families, then Green Tree is gonna definitely be one of the spots that you need to take a look at. All right, so next on the list is actually gonna be Daybreak Estates. Now, Daybreak Estates is located in the northeastern part of Midland, all right? So this is another area of Midland that is rapidly growing. Now, Daybreak Estates has an HOA, so if you're not into HOAs, this might not be the neighborhood for you. The reason why I like Daybreak is it's actually an affordable area as well. So the average price point for Midland is about $350,000. If you are looking or you're in that price range, this neighborhood is gonna be the neighborhood for you. And they do have a splash pad there, and they've got like a little area. Oftentimes I drive by, I see folks playing soccer, so they've got like a little field. It's like a retention area, but there's always people down there. They're always playing and having a good time in that area there. Now, so as I said, it's in the northeastern part of Midland, and so this is a developing area, right? So if you're looking to be close to like HEB or a Walmart or something like that, you're gonna have to travel a little bit further to find those things, even though I think there's probably gonna be something that's gonna be developing in this area very soon. But more gas stations going out there, more commercial going out there as well. It is developing. That's basically what I'm getting to in this part of town. And so I think it's a good place to be because you can get in at a good price. And as this part of town starts to flourish, rates and prices are gonna go up. You're gonna see the value of your house go up in this area. Now, the thing I will say about this area is that there is a lot of traffic in this area because it is one of the more affordable areas, right? If you drive around town here at like 5 o'clock, there's gonna be so much traffic in the area, which is just kind of what comes with the territory, right? So if you do find a house in this subdivision, you're gonna wanna find it off of one of the streets that isn't like on the main drag. That way you won't have as much traffic coming through and driving by your house. The people that I recommend to live in this area are gonna be young families, young professionals, anyone who is, you know, basically if you're just getting kind of your start here in Midland, this is a really good place for you to find a home. Also, you know, you find a lot of folks here, they purchase a home here in the area, in this area, and then if you get moved out, it can also serve as a good, let's say you get transferred out to somewhere else, to Houston, it can also be a good place for you to just rent your home out if you're into that sort of thing. And so you make a purchase, you find a home, great home, either Airbnb or actually do a rental property. All right, hey, if you're getting any value from this, I'd love for you to hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps me out and it helps other people that are in your situation that are looking for information about moving here to Midland and just more info about our city. Don't forget to hit the bell notification. That way when I come out with new videos, you'll be the first to know. All right, next up on our list is gonna be Maymar. Now, this place is actually a staple here in Midland, Texas. If you talk to some of the locals here, they're gonna know exactly where this place is at. It is considered, could be considered Old Midland, and it is actually one of the neighborhoods that does not have an HOA. So if you're not into HOAs, this might be a place that you actually want to look into. And so one of the things that I really like about this area is it's also really community involved as well. So if you go through, the neighbors know each other. Like, you're gonna see kids riding bikes, you're gonna see families taking walks as well here too. And then it's really close to everything. It's in central Midland, which is really nice. And so if you're looking for a neighborhood that's got a little bit of character, sometimes people want trees, this is gonna be the place for you, because it's got all of that charm, all of that character. The homes are gonna be built between the 60s and the 70s. You might find a house built in the 50s as well, but it's gonna be lots of homes in the 60s and 70s. And so if you're not into the open concept, one room type of home, if you're kind of looking for a home with a little bit more character, formal living room, dining area, that sort of thing, or a place that you can actually fix up, you know, you're someone that likes to remodel, this is gonna be an area for you as well. Now, I will say that if you do find a house that needs to be remodeled, it might be on the higher end of the price, because this area is just so desirable. When you drive through, you're actually gonna see that, right? And it's centrally located close to everything. There is an awesome park that is smack dab almost in the middle of the neighborhood as well. It's called Graffa Park. And folks are always, there's a playground there. I take my kids there a lot of times just to hang out and do a few things as well. So that's there as well if you have kids too. And so really, this is an area for everybody. You know, it's if you've got a family, if you don't have a family, if you're a professional, you're just looking for a place that's got a nice neighborhood. And this is also a place as well, if you purchase your home and then you get moved out from somewhere as well, it could be a good place to have a rental property or an Airbnb as well. I know a few folks that have done that in this area, because someone who's looking to be here in Midland, you do a great job of marketing this one. You're not gonna have any trouble renting this place out, trust me. And I think it's really cool. Actually, one of the things you're gonna see, if you ever come around or you just wanna check it out, you're gonna see like red lawn chairs, I guess you could say, out in front in a lot of people's front yards. And so what the neighbors do is, whenever, you know, a new family or a new homeowner comes in, everyone welcomes them to the neighborhood, and they actually have these chairs that all of the community has. They're these red chairs, because a lot of times the neighbors there, they just sit out in their front yard and just, you know, they talk to each other in the area. And so as you drive through that area, you're gonna see some red chairs in a lot of people's front yards or on their decks or on their porches. And that's actually what that is there. So a really cool place to live here in Midland. All right, so the final neighborhood that we're gonna be talking about here is gonna be one that I think is a little gem and not a lot of folks are talking about. And it's actually the Vineyard. And so this is actually a master community that's located in the northern part of Midland off of Holiday Hill Road. And it's just, I think it's gonna be an area that's gonna blow up here in the near future. And it's just now starting to get developed out. And so this is one that you're definitely gonna wanna put on your radar. And so in this area, if you wanna have a new home built, they're just in the first phase of the construction of the area. But only a few builders are actually working there. It's actually Tom Woodruff Homes, Silverleaf Homes, Kaler Homes, and Carrasco Homes. And so if you know the area and you know these builders here, you know that they don't do anything that is substandard or subpar. Now, if you're looking for the lower end of that price point, you're gonna be looking at the Silverleaf Homes, but anything else is definitely gonna be custom in this area. So there's walking trails out there, there's a clubhouse that's gonna be out there with an awesome pool and awesome amenities as well. And so if you are here, it's just gonna be a place that I'm gonna tell you, you just wanna drive out there and just be able to check it out. Now it is close to, you know, Green Tree that we talked about a little bit earlier in this video. And so it is on the northern part of the town. And so if you want to get to any of your, you know, restaurants, shopping, all of that stuff, you're actually going to have to drive into town, which it's just a short drive, like 3 minutes. So it's not long at all. And then you also have the office park that is there as well. So if you own a business or you own a company, this could be a spot where you could actually live, and you could actually have your business very close as well. And the amenities at the office park are really awesome too. It's a very, very nice place. The reason why you know it's nice is because a lot of folks they'll take like their senior pictures out there. People take family portraits out there in the area as well. We don't have a lot of scenery out here in Midland, but this spot is really nice. They're doing a really, really good job. And there's gonna be a lot of homes out there. And so the thing I think is that you're gonna wanna get into the community early, because as it starts to grow and as more and more people start to learn about it, it's just gonna blow up, right? I'm gonna tell you, go out, drive out Holiday Hill Road, just go drive around the Vineyard, take a look at it, and then let me know what your thoughts are. All right, so the next question you probably wanna know is Midland safe? Or at least that's the question that I always get. And so I break all of that down in this video here. So go check it out, and I'll see you on the video.